a variation on what we like to refer to as the eagle roll. The eagle, of course, being the trademark emblem of Army aviation. Now, Eddie will maybe just throw in, yes, he's pulling up now into a loop just as a positioning feature on the B-axis. As you say, that's the straight line going out at crowd centre, out over the hangars across there. And then he'll pull up into a pedal turn to show you the lines and features. Good silhouette opportunity here to see the Mark 7 in that form. A lovely, well-executed pedal turn there. Now the Mark 7 of course has been the mainstay of Army aviation for many, many years now. We celebrated the 40th anniversary of the Lynx just a couple of years ago, and still holding the world helicopter speed record of 249 miles an hour. Really quite extraordinary. Now this is a chance for you to get the first really good shots of this helicopter, because now is the trademark signature manoeuvre. Yes, the Alex is now checking T's and P's. Eddie is getting ready. He's going to put a quick squeeze on there. Stand by for the first example of the backflip. Very, very extraordinary stuff indeed. A very strong, quite a heavy helicopter for its class, but very, very robust and really manoeuvrable machine. The helicopter's done outstanding service with Army aviation throughout many theatres, but notably in the 80s, 70s, 80s and 90s, actually both in Germany and of course in Northern Ireland, supporting both the Cold War tactics and counter-terrorism activities, all at the same time. Up now for a 90-90, straight up, and then you're going to push it right over the top. Very uncomfortable manoeuvre, particularly after breakfast. So we've probably only got a few more years left now with the Mark 7. The uprated Mark 9 Alphas already very busy in Afghanistan. They of course already been converted to wheels and with the uprated engines. But there's still a continuous need to train and requalify people on the Mark 7 until it finally gets out of service. And within the next year, the entire Lynx fleet will be relocating, making its move down to Yeovilton, and then all the crews will be converted onto the brand new Wildcat, an example of which you can see in the Static Park. Wildcat, of course, may look and perhaps have the feel of a Lynx, but it is pretty well a 9% brand new helicopter. The only elements remaining similar to the current range of Lynx helicopters are the hub itself, the rotor hub and the blades. Everything else has been redesigned, and particularly the tailplane configuration. Of course, the only other difference is on the front end, the Navy will be featuring a new radar, 687,000 series, with the Army is with their normal reconnaissance sensors forming a key part of the aviation reconnaissance force. Working in tandem here, checking controls, maintaining a neat straight line down the display line, whilst pirouetting around the centre of the hub itself. Whilst the Apache is now very much the attack end of the Army Air Corps, it of course has experience in the past with this helicopter, with the fitting of the tow missile used during Gulf War in 90 and 91. But once the attack helicopter, the Apache came into service, of course, rendering that system obsolete. Captain Brown previously served in Gütersloh in Germany. He was very much in charge of the entire training, known as the Regimental Qualified Helicopter Instructor. He's in charge of all the standards throughout the squadron and the regiment at the time. And Captain Alex Cranbourne alongside, they spent the last year as the recruit liaison officer. His job was scouting for new talent to fly the Apache helicopter. Now very much involved in administration and management of our very, very busy training regiment, which provides all the support crew, the essential ground crews, to keep these machines in the air. So neat tail up, reverse transition there, and a 180 down the left-hand side. We'll get a chance to see the Apache as well, of course, a little later on. That bringing us right up to date with the entire fleet. And we've even got a Gazelle out on the static park to take you back a few years, although there are still a number of serving alongside both the Lynx and the Bell 212s and our other aircraft as part of the aviation operations. So pulling up, here we go with another zoom climb, going up to about 900 feet until where it feels comfortable there, just checking the winds, making sure that the hover is perfectly stable. It's a very unusual feature to go into this manoeuvre from a standing start. Stand by now, here it comes, he's pulling on the lever now, checking T's and P's. Here we go with another backflip. Very difficult to replicate the aerobatics performed on the Mark 7. Most of the other aircraft do not have what we call the release to service envelope to explore all these different manoeuvres, but keep your eyes peeled on this hanging stall turn. It's a very extraordinary manoeuvre, just holding the aircraft on the fuselage there, letting it drift down a little bit before correcting back into centre stage. Whilst it might be feasible to explore with the Wildcat certain manoeuvres, nonetheless the cost involved is prohibitive, and I think probably the next year may well be the last year that we see the Army aircraft performing helicopter aerobatics. So Eddie and Alex now bringing it back into a safe hover. Good chance for you to show your appreciation. They'll probably see the odd hand coming